Hello all and welcome to our pre-match press conference. We have with us today our head for our game for Odisha FC. If you have any question, use the raise hand option. I'll come to you. The floor is open to questions. Shivats, you have to unmute yourself and ask the
Sorry. Good afternoon, Srivatsa from IFTWC.
question.
Coach, last match 3 times FC Goa hit the goal post. How devastating it was for the team.
Yeah, we are all disappointed with the result in the last match. We tried our best. As always, we go with an intent to do our best, perform to the best of our ability, and try to get our. But somehow the ball wouldn't go in, and as usual, some decisions which doesn't come in our favor, as either it has been the result has been either a point or no points, and that's the reason we have been struggling this season.
Coach, we saw Brandon started last match. How important it was to have him back in the team?
Brandon is one of our key players, and we missed him in the first leg due to injuries, and now he's got back, and you have seen him. His presence made a lot of difference in the team. And going forward, yes, we will. His performance will give us better options going forward, and creating more chances. And of course, we need to be more clinical up front. And he's an integral part of our team since the last so many seasons, and he brings in that quality to our team.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Arjunan?
Yeah, good afternoon, Coach. Arjunan from Sillis. So my first question is, during the last match also, there was that attacking that problem, the lack of luck and also the finishing worries. So 6 games are left in the season. How are you looking forward to the changes in the attacking third? What are you going to do in there?
We tried our, in this last month, the month of January has been very difficult for us. Players wouldn't go out. The training has been affected due to the COVID situation. Also, we wouldn't go out. The players, since yesterday, we were allowed to get out of our rooms to have our meal, at least to have our meals in the dining area, and the boys are looking very good. So yes, this opening up the little bit of getting in out of our rooms will help mentally, will help our players to focus more on the aspects of the game, whether it is in defense or in attack, and to finish. I think it will help us in the remaining matches.
You said in the last press conference about if we have a couple of results in our favor, we will change the approach for the rest of the matches. So now 6 games are left, and what are the playoff chances, and how are your approach going for the next 6 matches?
As always, our intent is to go and get those 3 points in each and every match. And from now also, it will be the same. We'll keep fighting each and every match. We'll keep fighting. We will never give up. We'll go there and try to do our best. But there are some situations which are beyond our control, and hopefully, if everything goes well, the decisions and we losing focus in between individually, if we cut off individual mistakes at the back and in front, I think we should get a result in the next match.
Okay, one last thing. It's about the injury. Is Glenn Martins available, and any other injury updates in the team?
Glenn Martin had a training session yesterday. Today he will be training with the team, and hopefully he will be included in the squad tomorrow. Ortiz also is in the same line. He will also be looking at him in today's training session.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach. Thank you. Stay safe and all the best for tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much.
Anush?
Hello, coach. Hello, Seriton. Anish from Football India. My question to Seriton is that you have been part of this FC Goa setup for quite a few time now. So I think this is the first time I think FC Goa has been struggling at least in the points table. So is this the first time for you? It is a different experience. How you deal with the situation and coming back after you know this spell?
For me, like 4 years we played for semi-final and final. This year we are struggling. So I still have faith in my teammates and coach. Like he can do to go further. Like we have remaining 6 matches. So still we can give 100%. So I still believe in myself and in coaches also. If we win, we have confidence in our players and coach, so we can surely go to the top 4 spot.
Thank you, Seriton. Coach, my question is that a few days before, one coach from another ISL team said that muscle injuries are currently common in the current days. It's increasing in the recent days in the tournament. So last game during the warm up, Jorge Ortiz got an injury. So is there a risk factor currently? If a player gets muscle injury, they are going to be out for the entirety of the season. Is there a risk factor? Currently, it's a very important period of the season. So if an important player is injured, it will affect the team for the rest of the season. So how do you take a look at this risk factor?
Guys, please give us a moment. I think there might be a technical issue. I'm just looking into it. Thank you. Hi guys, Mr. Pereira has some technical issues with the internet. Seriton is here to answer your questions. If you have any questions for Seriton, please go ahead. Anush, if you want to direct a question towards Seriton.
I think coach is back. So can I ask?
Yes.
My net went off.
My question was that a few days before, another coach from another ISL team commented on the muscle injuries, regarding the players, especially in the situation where most of the teams have played 12, 13 games, and it's the crucial phase of the season with the last few games, which decides the fate of the ISL table. So, so currently muscle injuries are increasing in these stages of the competition. So, how much of a risk factor is, FC Goa also encountered a lot of injuries, not just muscle injuries, all kind of injuries means like the players are gonna have a risk factor of missing the entirety of the remaining season. So, how do you take and face this risk factor of injuries?
We have a medical staff and the coaching staff, which takes into consideration all the aspects of the to keep them fit mentally and physically. We have psychologists as well. So it was difficult, especially in the first 2 weeks of January. We couldn't go out to train, which is very important for the players to be fresh, physically, and. But somehow we tried to arrange, to keep them fit, and to our good fortune, I would say that we hardly had any injuries except for Glenn Martins and Ortiz, who got now in the last 2 matches. Other than that, the players who were injured or who were COVID positive have come back, and they are looking good at the moment. And I think we are the medical team and the coaching staff is working hard to keep everybody in the right frame of mind and physically fit.
Thank you, coach. Best of luck for next.
Anybody else has a question? Yes, Shivat, please go ahead.
Hi, Seriton. I'm audible clearly? Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, Seriton, how different this season has been for you compared to last season? Because there has been some COVID cases in the camp, and on the other hand, the match results have been not so satisfying for FC Goa. And how has been different for you?
For me, it's very difficult in bio bubble. We are not practicing. We didn't get to time for practice, and this year, the results also are not in our favors. So it is a very very boring. Like we not mind is disturbed. Like if we are not winning, so summer I want to say like someone has died in our family. So if results are not in our favor, so obviously is feeling very bad, lonely. So I hope remaining matches we can win and we go happily in our home.
Thank you. Anybody else has a question? The raise hand option will come to you. I don't see any other hands raised. Satvik Sarkar from Kerala has sent in 2 questions for you, coach. His first question is, in the post-match press conference against Jamshedpur, you had said that this was a do or die game for you. Do you think an attitude of having a do or die attitude for the last few games is adding to the pressure on the team's performance?
This has been our mentality, the winning mentality. We tend to, go all out in attack, and I mean, we have performed well both defensively and going forward. Yes, individual mistakes has cost us some points. Not only individual mistakes, the decisions by the officials also have affected our results. I would like to say that we wanted clarification, and we got a reply from the refereeing department. I'm happy about it. But going forward, I hope this things will fall in place. And about the pressure, it has been there because of our mentality is to win each and every match and to get into the playoffs. So it is part of our players and part of our professional life to deliver, and we try our best, and that's the satisfaction we get when we go out there and perform and put in our efforts, and and then I believe that things will fall in place in the future for the games.
Thank you, coach. He has a second question as well. He says that keeping in mind FC Goa's footballing philosophy, do you think the team should change their natural playing style in order to yield
better results in the upcoming games?
I wouldn't say we will change our style. We'll stick to our style. We'll stick to our philosophy. But yeah, there are times when we have to, put in a plan B, put in place a plan B to counter opponents, strengths and strengths and weaknesses, and we need more time on the training pitch to work on details which we lacked in the last month. That is, sorry, in this month, January month, and hopefully going forward we will we'll work on those details and to counter our opponents, future opponents.
Thanks, Coach. Anybody else has a question can use the raise hand option, or else I'll bring this to an end. I don't see any other hands raised. So thank you, Coach. Thank you, Seriton, for your time. We'll meet you soon.
Thank you.